Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fiddles it through, expertly cut out, really nicely done. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Giorgio Chiellini. He's the very definition of a rock at the back. He's so physically imposing, but also a great reader of the game, and his positioning is usually spot on. The technical side of
He's had a hit! Goal! Cruzeiro! And Cruzeiro take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Beckham demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Baresi gets a foot in here, and it's Van Basten. Nazarius, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a mighty effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has ended up in no man's land. In once more. Marquinhos clears it away. Not the most accurate pass. Albertini. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Out to the left it goes. And it's Del Piero. Messi couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Cruzeiro trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. That has been cut short. Now it's Messi. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Del Piero. Almost half an hour in now. Van Basten. It's a sweet ball, that. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Messi. Looks a good ball through. And he's lost shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Brazil had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and...
Heads it! Harmlessly behind.
Cruzeiro just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And he's picked out the run. Speculative strike. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Hits one! Rijkaard. That's a sharp pass. And it's Cancelo. Beckham. Terrific header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Nazarius. Albertini. Van Basten. Neymar. And that's put paid to a promising move. Played out wide. João Cancelo. Oh, smashing header! He's scored!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Gol marcado para o Cruzeiro. Camisa 9.
Cruzeiro go into the lead. And that interception was most necessary. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Teremos uma substituição.
That gets things going for the second half.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Well played and well cleared. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And here's Beckham. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Beckham.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And it's Cancelo. Can he latch on to this? Climbs up big! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Marquinhos gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cruyff. Chiellini. Forwards and with intent. That's a little off target. Messi. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Messi has created one goal already. Still they trail and time is ticking away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well read, nice interception. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rijkaard. Just about up to the hour now. Van Basten. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Brazil showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again. Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Brazil certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off. Brazil may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. João Cancelo. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Cruzeiro have their second corner now.
Neymar, camisa 24.
And it's been taken short.
Camisa 4.
Oh, what a climb! He scores! And with that goal comes comfort. And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Aos 25 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador.
Cruzeiro take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Now he's off and running. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's been intercepted. There will be a throw-in. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. Pullet providing an outlet on that flank.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Roberto Carlos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Iniesta, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, what a mistake! Swung in towards the middle. Thuram. Iniesta. That has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Foram indicados 2
Now it's
minutos de
Iniesta.
acréscimo.
Rijkaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's been cut out, well played. No way through. Messi. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh no, that was never going to make it. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And the counter is on. Has a look and plays it forward. Neymar. Hits one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Otto is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Del Piero has a go! Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gnabry. Otto tries making a foray down the right. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Gnabry. And here's Bale. This is promising. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Buffon claims it. Lahm. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he's intervened well there. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And that's definitely not his best. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Del Piero. Foot in. Bale. Bale is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Decent hit! Goal! Brazil!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Gnabry. Now it's Gnabry. Bale. Goalkeeper's ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, super find. And the shot!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Pardo. Messi. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Neymar looking to run onto it. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Neymar. And here's Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Xabi Alonso. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
And the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Brazil head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. That's the second half started. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Neymar, he's shifted, it's Neymar! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, that's well spotted. Adams makes the interception. Can he get onto this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a little off target. Now it's Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That looks a cracking ball. A real chance if he can get through. And he was alert to it. Gnabry. Nicely spread. He's in plenty of space here. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Xabi Alonso.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, delightful ball. And he's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Conte. Odo. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Odo. Bale in acres of space out wide. Alonso! Oh, the ball's run loose here. What a throw in. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
It's their second corner of the game.
Camisa 9, Neymar. Camisa 24, camisa 11.
And it's hoisted clear.
Camisa 22.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lovely bit of skill. Odo, terrific header. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
That has not gone well. Ljungberg into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Fernando Torres. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Some really good ball movement. Messi. He's had a hit! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have reached...
Oh no, what has happened here?
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Brazil must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is...
Great chance! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Desperate defending required here. Tries to get it clear.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Played down the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold? And there goes the final whistle. Brazil have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by... Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Maldini tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. Thuram. Falam. Shifted upfield. And it's Del Piero. Neymar. Del Piero. Big chance! Cruyff stood his ground strongly. Camavinga. Konate. Camavinga. Conte. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Barcola. Hernandez. Camavinga.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Saliba. Konate. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Camavinga. Dembele. Cleared without complication. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. Tchouaméni. It's Camavinga. Here's Tchouaméni. Koundé. And Konate. Barcola. Mbappe! Mbappe finds himself offside. Dembele. Cruyff wins the duel this time. Spread neatly. Neymar. Goalkeeper's ball. Koundé. Here's Tchouaméni. Camavinga. Hernandez. Great run on the overlap here. And it's Conte. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Del Piero. Cruyff. It's Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Conte. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Tchouaméni. Conte. Konate. For Conte. Distributed tidily. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. A real chance if he can get through. Conte. Tchouaméni. Koundé. Tchouaméni. And there is the half-time whistle.
Chers spectateurs, voici venu le moment de notre grande tombola. Veuillez vous munir des billets qui vous ont été remis avant d'accéder aux tribunes. Souhaitons tous la bienvenue à nos joueurs.
Here we go again. Neymar. And no, he's seen through all of that. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Messi. Camavinga. And it's Dembele. Conte. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi. Oh, they could break here. And it's Cruyff. Seedorf. Lahm. Beckenbauer. And it's Cruyff. Del Piero. Great chance! Oh, what a big quick... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Plays it in low. Conte. And Koundé. Dembele. Chouameni. And it's Conte. Shifted it to the flank. Barcola. Mbappe. And he's cut it out.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Cruyff! Oh, he's won it! The most decisive of all goals! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And there you have it! Did anyone see this coming? Really?
Now, that was some game. How many times did we see the balance shift? A straight fight between two teams that just gave it everything, with one unfortunately falling just short. I think you just have to commend the efforts of both sets of players here.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Votre attention s'il vous plaît. Le propriétaire du monospace...
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Endo, Duan, Minamino. He is just caressing the ball. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
He's chosen to go back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
Endo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. And now the breakaway. Cruyff. He has found the way through. Cleared away. Kamada.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Doan. Now Mitoma. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Cruyff.
This is the time you need that pace.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Done delicately. He's in plenty of space here. He's found the way through. Crossed into the box. And that has been knocked clear. Doan. Now it's Doan.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that could set him on his way. Terrific header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Minamino. He can get that clear. Beckenbauer. Now it's Del Piero. And here's Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Messi. And it's played in here. And he's there to clear it. Lahm. Cruyff. And no, that was never going to make it. Mitoma. Now it's Doan. Beckenbauer was in no mood for any of that. And here's the chance to counter. Cruyff. And here's Del Piero. Minamino.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Great hit! Minamino. Kamada. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Minamino. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Senhoras e senhores, só é permitido filmar nas áreas indicadas no mapa. Agradecemos a colaboração.
And the second half gets underway. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Can he get it through? He's played him through. There's no flag. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And now a sudden chance to counter. Opts for safety. Works it forward. Well read, nice interception. And that's a good ball. It's Neymar! Oh, he's won it! The most decisive of all goals! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
And with that, the end. Well, who would have thought it? The most thrilling of endings.
Well, I think, Peter, we've again been reminded of how thin the margins are. When the game was tied, I'm sitting here thinking this could get cautious, as is often the case. The game continues to deliver drama, great drama, and here we are again.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, não deixem de visitar nossa loja oficial, com souvenirs da partida de hoje já à venda.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Oh, sweet feet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for the runner, and it's Neymar. Crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now the finish! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And it's been taken short. And he's taking no chances there. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Neymar, and he's certainly onside here. He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. First quarter of an hour gone. Brazil still without a single shot on target. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, played right into his path. Oh, it's Del Piero, and he's managed to get free. Header! And he's there to clear it. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Murphy. He's picked his way through. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Tries to get it clear. And here's Messi. Hayden.
Might want to be careful there.
Picked out. He's got the shot away. It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lam attempts a clearance. Hayden. Lovely bit of skill. Spread neatly. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And that's been drilled in. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Distributed tidily. And the header! That's a half-decent try. Cannavaro, tidy with his distribution. And he skips past his man. Maldini. Messi looks to get on the end of this. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. Now that looks a decent ball. We can run onto that. Oh, it's Del Piero. And it's corner. He rises! And the first half is done. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
Brazil ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Brazil head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Cruyff. And it's Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gives it back. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's been picked out. Oh, shooting chance! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Works it forward. Nicely spread. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, it's Del Piero. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Deftly away. And the shot! Portsmouth are looking to go forward now.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he's straight offside. Threads one in, and there's green grass ahead of him. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, again, there's no way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Hayden. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Teremos uma substituição.
Portsmouth can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Terrific header! He can get that clear. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that was vital.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, what a ball he's in here! Brazil leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Look at the space here! Oh, what has happened here? There's the header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cleared away.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Substituição em andamento.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And it's messy. We are into stoppage time. Hayden. Ritchie. And that is expertly dealt with. Brazil clearly now in lead. And that is that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Lam claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.